So Justin, we have a critical hack that may be putting your crypto at risk, and as well as we're going to be covering Coinbase XRP holdings dropping significantly. Let's dive in. So diving right into it here, we have a critical hack. The Ledger CTO announces today. Everyone should pay attention to this. The reports are saying that hackers have hijacked a common JavaScript package, allowing them to redirect wallet transactions to their own accounts. So here the Ledger CTO points out right here that there's been some type of attack, supply chain attack in progress. The NPM account of a reputable developer has been compromised. Saying here the affected packages have already been downloaded over 1 billion times, meaning the entire JavaScript ecosystem may be at risk. The malicious payload works by silently swapping crypto addresses on the fly to steal funds. If you use a hardware wallet, pay attention to every transaction before signing and you're safe. If you don't use a hardware wallet, refrain from making any on-chain transactions for now. It's saying here it's still unclear whether the attacker is also stealing seeds from the software wallets directly at this stage. And you can actually take a look here. You can take a look here at this website as well. That's going to pretty much give you guys the scoop on this crazy hack that's been impacting a lot of people. So here he's saying if you're using a Ledger or hardware wallet with clear signing, you're not at risk. Tweet above is warning people who do not use a hardware wallet with clear signing of the risk. Always review every transaction before you sign. So essentially, you'll be doing a transaction. Let's say you want to send $1,000 anywhere. You put that you put the wallet address in, and right before you're confirming, the software switches the wallet because of the software that you have downloaded. So pay attention to that, guys. Pay attention to that for sure. This is big. This is big. This is honestly something that we do not need in crypto right now. This is like one of those things where we're like, man, right? Everything, the stars were aligning, right? We have all this bullish news, all this bullish sentiment, then this happens, right? This is exactly what we don't need, but be safe out there. I've heard of $1 million being sent out of the wallet, out of a wallet, I should say. So I have read that from an individual who had significant crypto holdings. So be careful, guys. Stay safe and pay attention as well. One thing that we do is we always verify the last 3 digits, right? And I know that may seem very minute, but those last 3 digits are what we use to verify. And, you know, we don't send until we do that. We have sent funds to the wrong addresses before, significant amounts of money before. So we definitely always verify at least the last 3 to 4 digits of a wallet address before sending to make sure we're sending it to the right spot. So definitely pay attention to that, guys. And I hope everyone remains safe and your crypto remains secure. Now, next up, we have Coinbase. Coinbase's XRP holdings drop to 132 million throughout this BlackRock partnership. Okay, it says amid BlackRock partnership, and likely due to his partnership with BlackRock and increased institutional demand for crypto. That's what they're saying the likelihood is why you're seeing this reserve drop. Okay, so Coinbase XRP holdings have decreased significantly with only 132 million remaining in his cold wallet. The reduction of Coinbase's XRP reserves from 750 million to 132 million suggests a strategic shift. The partnership between Coinbase and BlackRock may be a factor influencing the decline in XRP holdings. Coinbase now holds 8 cold wallets containing 16.5 million XRP each. The growing institutional interest in crypto led by BlackRock could explain Coinbase's reduced XRP stash. So Coinbase's XRP holdings continuing to shrink, with reports indicating that fewer than 10 cold wallets remain. Currently, Coinbase holds pretty much saying the same thing, but one thing that they're not talking about, right? This all happened among the BlackRock collaboration. On-chain analytics provide the wallet, so people are tracking these wallets. They can see what's going on, right? That recent partnership with BlackRock is suggested as a possible connection. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, has begun expanding its crypto offerings, which may have influenced Coinbase's XRP holdings. As a part of the collaboration, Coinbase provides BlackRock's institutional clients access to cryptocurrency, which could explain some of the movement in XRP. So there's two ways to look at this. There's going to be a way people are going to like, oh, see, they're getting rid of XRP, right? And the people are going to say they're getting rid of it. Don't touch it. See, I told you. The other side is going to say, look, they just partnered with BlackRock, right? 9 times out of 10, there's going to be some OTC deals in that partnership. 1000%. There's going to be OTC deals, which is over the counter, backdoor deals where we're in a partnership. I'm going to buy some XRP from you for our stash, right? The odds of that happening, if we're entering a partnership, 7 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, something like that is included for sure. For sure. So the partnership between BlackRock and Coinbase launched this year and has likely impacted in the reduction of the holdings. I think it's an OTC deal. BlackRock's entry into the crypto space has already led to a significant push for Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. With increased focus on cryptocurrencies, including XRP, Coinbase may adjust its holdings to align with growing institutional demand for digital assets. They're gearing up, guys. I would bet BlackRock did an over-the-counter deal with Coinbase to sign off on this partnership, right? We're getting in partnership together. Let's do some over-the-counter deals outside of this ETF, right? Let's get our stash going so we can be competitive and we don't get left behind. That's what I think happened. So everyone's going to look at this and think Coinbase is anti-XRP. That's what people are going to look at and think they're anti-XRP, not thinking that they're doing deals. They're positioning themselves to be a leader when it comes to crypto exchanges, ultimately a crypto bank. Like that's where they want to go for sure. So taking a look here at the charts, we got an inverted head and shoulders on the daily time frame. This is an inverted head and shoulders, guys. So here we go, right here. Inverted head and shoulders. Okay. Inverted head and shoulders. Still with that play to break 113,000, about 113.5. Just say at 114. 114 broken would be the level for a continuation upwards. That's what it's looking like. Everything is showing that we are heading upwards. This is what we're seeing in the markets, right? So inverted head and shoulders on a break 114,000. And even if I look at ETH, I see the same thing, guys. Same thing. I see divergence here for sure. And honestly, I'm not worried about this consolidation. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, like it's not going anywhere, but this is consolidation. But through all that, if I move this briefly, it's respecting this level of support, right? So you may be able to squeeze a trend line in here if you really want to. You might be able to squeeze one in here for a breakout and kind of wait for that breakout there, but it's respecting that level of support almost perfectly, guys, almost perfectly. So consolidation period for ETH, I think it's going to blast off, especially if you look at the daily time frame. You see the divergence here. You see it, right? May I get my line lined up for you, but you see the divergence right here. And with that being said, you guys know everything is pointing upward at this time. Going to XRP. XRP is respecting this level of support as well as this counter trend line for a breakout as well. So everything is lining up, right? And if we look here at the Fed watch, at this point, it's not a matter of if we're seeing a drop. It's a matter now the bet is how much. What is the target rate? That is the estimate, right? That's what people are guessing. How much are we going to be dropping? Not if we're going to be pulling back interest rates in the United States. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of people have their basis points they're predicting, and we will see how that goes. Biggest thing I would say is pay attention to the breakout here on Bitcoin. Once this breaks out, expect altcoins to follow for sure. But definitely wanted to highlight that and give you guys a market update. Please be safe out there. Pay attention to everything because this is typically when right before, during and before price appreciation is really when all the hacks and all the scams start coming. So protect your crypto. Definitely keep your crypto off of exchanges. Use exchanges in and out. Do not store crypto on these exchanges. Be safe and very well hold your keys, not your crypto. That's a classic term, but at the same time, it's held true every time we go through situations like this. So definitely wanted to give you guys a market update. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.